So I just got off a call with one of my clients, and he's been working with me since November 1st. He is now experiencing an 80% reduction in depersonalization realization. He said that he looks in the mirror and he feels connected to his reflection. He's able to concentrate again. He's able to think again. He says that he's seeing a reduction in eye floaters. He's actually feeling happy and some joy again. But literally 10 days ago, let me read you what was on his application. He said, been having panic attacks my whole life. He's got a long history of anxiety and panic. But he said, I had one about last year and it changed everything. And from that day forward, I was having constant panic attacks all day long, constant double vision, eye floaters, and felt like I didn't feel real anymore. And I still don't. He said, I feel like my brain has not returned to normal. I still feel like I'm living in a dream and I can't focus on reality. So that was 10 days ago. What happened? Well, we're doing things that are specifically designed to show safety to his body and nervous system. The mistake that people make with these symptoms is they're usually very symptom focused. And that's a lack of understanding of why the symptoms are happening. The symptoms of anxiety, panic, depersonalization, realization are happening because people's body and nervous system are very, very, very stressed out. And in particular, their body and nervous system are going into a state of survival. They're preparing for a threat. That's what fight, flight, freeze response is about. And so if the root issue is that their body is going into a threat response when there is no threat, preparing as if there's a lion, well, the solution should be congruent with the root problem, which is safety. We need to do things that show his brain, body, and nervous system that he's safe. And that is what we've been doing. I've been giving him tons of co-regulation. Actually, studies have shown that co-regulation is up to 45% of healing. This is validating people's experience, creating hope in them, guiding them through the process of getting back in the body and learning how to self-regulate. Another thing that he even spoke about in the call today is he said, just getting the neuroscience, which if you follow my channel, I'll talk about this all the time, but just being able to see that my symptoms were not reflective of some sort of brain damage or me going crazy, but it's actually the byproduct of just me having a painful history. He said that started to just help me so much. And he said, just seeing all the people in this group that are recovering and beating these symptoms, right? So we've got the neuroscience, we've got also the co-regulation. Another thing that I'm also going to be having him do is facing his triggers instead of avoiding them. I'm also going to help him make lifestyle adjustments to make sure that he's taking care of his body and his nervous system, setting up some boundaries in life. But we're literally just getting started, okay? And I told him that. I'm like, you just wait until we've given this a couple more months, but this was a huge breakthrough.